Welcome back to Weird Gun Game. Today we're going to be looking at part 2 of the guns that you all sent to me for builds to try out. If you have a build you want to see in a future video, leave them down below. I will put them in a list and we'll maybe do another video like this if there's enough love for it and if you want to see more of it. I have 7 builds for you all today. I had a ton of you guys send stuff in. The way this is going to work is I'm going to make your build. I'm going to try and put it all together. If I can't get a part due to not having enough gold coins or something like that, I will substitute a part in that is going to be equivalent, hopefully. Maybe not completely the same. Then I'm going to rate your gun 1 through 10 after having played a match with it, that sort of thing. So let's begin. The first one is from @thesavageclaw. The core is the M16, the barrel is the MP9, the magazine is the Type 2A Nambu. The stock and the grip are both AKM. The sight is the magnifying glass or words as weapons. They said they prefer the magnifying glass, but put it all the way in the front of the core. Well, I went ahead and put it on the barrel. So let's give it a shot. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to be brutally honest about your all's builds here. And if I think they're crap, I will say that they are crap. But, oh, I see what you mean, why you put it at the front. Yeah, okay. This is, oh my god. I mean, if you play it right, you might be able to do something with it, but oh, no, 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 no. I am also playing the same day and recording the same day as the first video, so my internet has been a little bit weird and wonky today. It is not in the best of shapes. There are a bunch of storms that have been kind of coming through, and things are just absolutely not great right now in terms of connection. I'm also late to this game. Somebody has 37 kills on our team already. Jeez, man. So far, I'm already noticing, okay, we've got some decent speed. I really don't think I like the magnifying glass all that much. I am not a huge fan of sights that are, gosh, that zoom in this far. It does 23 damage to the head is what it looks like. But good grief. Here's one of the reasons why I don't like sights that zoom in real far. The reasoning is that, and this is just a personal thing, having sights that zoom in really far actually makes your recoil worse. Or makes your visual recoil worse. Because you are so far in and it's kind of so dependent. Like, the farther you zoom in, the more your recoil, the exaggeration of the recoil gets in terms of being able to see it. If I have a sight that's less zoom, my gun is going to look like it is going to bounce a lot less. So if I put this on there, let me show you what I mean. We come in, boom, it does not look like it has nearly as much bounce and recoil as it does with that magnifying glass. The magnifying glass, because it is so far zoomed in, I mean, there is recoil, obviously. That guy just flew into the air. I don't know how he did that. But because I'm so far zoomed in, the recoil looks 10 times worse than what it actually is. Because this recoil is actually fairly manageable. And if I'm relatively close to an enemy, it's actually not that bad of a gun. Now, it doesn't help that I'm fighting 5 people at a time here. That's, you know, that's not the gun's fault. That's mine. See, I'm able to control that really well without a super zoomed in sight. Now, I'm playing on a 120 FOV because that's what I'm used to on most FPS games. I think you get rid of, oh geez, the magnifying glass, you got yourself a pretty decent build here. You do need to play a little more safely with it because the damage output isn't amazing. And the other thing is you have to keep in mind is that if you are, you know, the less damage you do per magazine, the more you have to reload. Hello, how you doing? My rating of this one is going to be like a 6 out of 10. It's pretty decent, but it has, I'm not a fan of the sights. I'm just gonna say that. If that's how you like it, that's fine. But for me, nah, no thank you. Okay, the next build is from @FlaPlays. It is the water pipe barrel, the Scar H magazine, the Fedorov automat core, the Circuit Judge grip, and the MP5 stock. I actually have run a variant of this before, not exactly the same, but pretty close. And I remember liking my version of it, so we'll see how this one goes. I will say that the water pipe's gonna get old real quick. It is what it is. Let's see how good it is, because I actually run an automat build as my AR build. And here's the thing about the automat is that it is incredibly slow. As you can see, it does a lot of damage, especially with this Scar mag, but it's slow. It is a slow shooting gun. Mine has lost some damage, but the point of it was to build it out for a little bit of fire rate, better fire rate. Oh, 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 not good. Not good. Oh, no. Okay, so I've used it a little bit in this match. I don't have many kills. I can tell you from right off the bat that it is a completely different play style. Some of the other weapons I've used, this is a very slow play style. Oh, crap. I've made one modification to this build, and that is the double taped AKM magazines here. The reason is because the Scar H mags only hold 20 rounds. And I'm gonna be honest, 20 rounds ain't enough. It just isn't. The reload for it is relatively slow, and that's one of the problems. Aware that the reload I'm using on this gun is also 9 seconds long. So, like, this probably takes twice as long of a reload as the Scar, but it is holding 90 rounds. So, I do have the ability to just hold down my trigger and never reload. I am going to be rating this build based off of the Scar magazine and not the AK magazine. And I would say that with the AK magazine, oh man, I think I lagged out here. Since I lagged out, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rate the gun, and I'm gonna give it a 7 because I think it does decent damage, but it does have a very low fire rate, and the ammo capacity is incredibly low. This next one is from LanzeanEsmena. They suggested the AKM magazine, which we have right here, the M16 core, the Arctic Warfare grip, the water pipe barrel, the Thompson stock, and then they said pink dot optic, which I don't know what that is, but they said if you don't have it, use red dot. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and use this one. Give it a shot here, see how it works. Whoever this person is on their team, they are crazy in terms of their kills. Their kills, they get so many kills. Okay, this is a pretty decent build. I'm already digging on it. It's seemingly low recoil so far, 22 damage per shot for the body. How's it doing for a headshot? 33? Okay, yeah, it seems 16. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta play a little bit more crazy here. Oh, geez. How are you shooting me through all of the things ever? Yeah, pretty decent for range. I'll be honest. Like, yeah, that's totally usable. What are you using? Yeah, so Sub-Zero is using some sort of a crisp vector build that is just shredding. I have some of it written down. I'm gonna see how, maybe we'll see if we can figure that one out later, but it's like, it's super strong. Also, I think they're just a really good player, by the way. It's not even that like their build is insane. They are an incredibly good player, but the speed of their gun's incredibly strong. And so this person here, Sub-Zero or whatever it is, they're very, very good player, and I'm pretty much the only one who's been able to kill them, I think, so far. They have 11 deaths. I think like 3 or 4 of them have been from me, basically, so maybe it's not just me who's been able to kill them, but Feels like it. Oh my gosh, my tracking on that guy was horrendous. Here we go. I feel like I'm lagging like crazy. Oh, double kill. I mean, this isn't a bad build, really. And we'll see if we can't look at that here later. But yeah, this is a good build. I'm enjoying this one so far. Oh my gosh, I was hitting the dummy and not her. Okay, so far, good headshots. Yeah, we lost. I know, that's okay. It happens. Pretty good build, actually. I'm gonna give that one like an 8 out of 10. I don't know, maybe a bigger magazine could help with that some, and yeah, that's about it, really. Okay, the next build is from RaniShlomi. They said, great shotgun build with good one-shot capabilities, but shouldn't be reloaded. Well, after having built it, I see why. Core is the circuit judge. The mag and the barrel are both the M60. The stock is the AS-Val. The grip is the M16. And the sights are your own preference. I will say this. If ever there were a weird gun, this is it. Let's give this a shot and see how it goes. 75 rounds. I mean, you know, we'll see. It's a thing. How far does it need to be? That's the question. It has some pretty decent movement speed, though. I will say this. Can I shoot from here? I actually can. The reload's pretty fast, too. I will say this. I know the developers watch the videos. I would love, this is me personally, this is a personal favorite thing of mine. I would love a lever action gun. I do love lever actions. Here, let me show you. So there's the fire. If we reload, it's pretty much the same speed as the normal reload. Okay, that did not one shot at all. It took 3 shots to kill that guy. Oh, we lost Sub-Zero. Okay, 2 one-shots. Never mind, I take it back. Shouldn't be reloaded. You know why? It's not that it shouldn't be reloaded. It's that it doesn't have to be reloaded. Brother, if you're shooting 75 shots of shotgun shells and you're not hitting anything, you probably should go find a different game. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it's not bad. I actually kind of like this. I hate to say that because it's such a weird build. But, I mean, really, it's not that bad. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised I actually one-shot that dude walking up the stairs there. What y'all doing? Oof. I can see that if it's consistent, then, you know, it can hold up. It's also got a pretty fast, I mean, that's pretty decent range. It does have a fast rechamber speed. I mean, it ain't that bad, you know? It's been, I mean, I've definitely used worse. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I survived for that long. You know what? It's a 10 out of 10 gun, dude. I mean, what kind of performance was that, bro? If the gun enabled me to do that. Like, if there were a map to use this gun, this is it. Simple as that. Like, I'm so confident with the ability of this gun that I don't even need to turn around to see if I got those kills. Such a good shotgun, 10 out of 10. I was going from like a 5 or a 6 to like a 10 almost immediately. This thing's amazing. As much as I want to stay on the previous gun, the next one is from King-toaster-XML. They gave me the Chris Vector core, the M60 magazine, the APS stock, Any sight works, but preferably the hollow. I'm going to use the red dot. And the Remington 700 barrel, I did not get a grip from them, so I'm going to just use the M16 grip. We'll see how that goes. And let's give it a shot and see what's up. Should give me a little less recoil. Now, this isn't the best map for this because it is an SMG on a massive map here. We'll see how this works. Incredibly fast. And holy cow. Okay, well, you know. I mean, this gun projectile vomits out the bullets. I will say that. Pretty decent damage, but I mean, you know, it's the Vector. Vector doesn't do a ton of damage, but the rate of fire is what makes up for it. And if you have a large enough magazine, you don't have to worry about running out of ammo. I mean, I'm just gonna hold down fire until they're dead, you know? I don't have to worry about it. 75 rounds, 75 rounds, I hate. Gotcha. Really? That was a long, okay. I'll even say this. Oh, I died behind a wall. I'll even say this, the recoil on it's not that bad, really. No, I ran out of ammo. So this isn't like, my performance on this is not a reflection of the gun. It's a reflection of the map itself and the type of gun that's on the map, so that you can see clearly that when I am taking these fights, right, I am getting kills. I am killing the people. One day I will kill them. I just got shot through a wall again. Okay. God bless. Scrap baskets, brother. I'm gonna make you regret the day you were born. And I will take them out. You're dead. Oh gosh, look at all these people sniping, dude. What if I just, yeah, I just shot him through the thing. Bro. No, I just knew where they were, man. They're all sitting in the same spot. Look at this. Look at this. Get out of here, dude. I'm gonna end your career, scrap baskets. That's it, scrap. You're dead, bro. Look at all these people. I have to snipe back. There's so many of them. We can't even get out of the spawn. Look at this. What am I supposed to do? I'm the only one doing anything. It feels like, well, we do have one person who's got like 25. We still won though. We still won. They had a spawn camped and we still won. Okay, I like your build. Was a terrible map for it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, King-toaster. It's not on you, it was on the map. Okay, we have from James Bourne a sniper that they claim is the absolute best in the game. Now, this sniper was actually submitted to us in the last video by Purple Duck VR. However, the difference between this sniper rifle and the last sniper rifle was that Purple Duck used the Circuit Judge grip, whereas James Bourne is using the Remington 870. So once again, the build is the Hecate 2 barrel, the Arctic Warfare body, improvised magazine, the Remington 870 grip, the APS stock, and then whatever sight you want. They suggested camera or Remington scope. Funnily enough, close to what I'm using now. It actually has less damage than what I do currently, so we'll see. Perfect map for this. We can maybe get a couple kills doing this. It does not do 100 damage though. So I will say that. The other one did do 100 base damage, and mine does 100 base damage, but we do need to take into account speed, reload speed, and movement speed, stuff like that. Finally get to snipe again. Here we go. Didn't kill him one shot. See, that's the problem. Let's go kill him. Oh my god, that flick was so good. Oh. Dude didn't even stand a chance. Where you at? Sorry, terminated TT. Gosh, I'm trash. I'm trash. I'm really freaking trash. Dead. There we go. Got one, finally. Jeez. Oh, got him. He's sitting still, though. Ho, 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 ho. Oui, oui, monsieur, oui, bien. No, no. I hit him. See? Here's the problem with this build. I gotta play like a madman. Because you can't one-shot the body. He doesn't do 100 damage. I hate to say it, King Toaster, but I think Purple Duck VRs is a little bit better because you get that 103 base damage as opposed to the 90 whatever it was. You will one-shot to the body immediately unless somebody has extra health or something. Doesn't matter where you hit. Like right there, just hit that guy 103. Hit that guy 103. Hit that guy 103. Bro. So I hit that guy dead square in the body, instantly killed him. Same with that one. This one, I would suggest the only thing you need to change is your grip. Change it over to the Circuit Judge. This one will absolutely one-shot any part of the body as long as you don't hit him in the legs. And they're coming for me. They're coming for me. They want me. They want me cakes. My bad, not King Toaster. James Bourne. I would highly suggest changing your grip to this one here, to the Circuit Judge. It will increase your damage to 103.7 as opposed to, what did you have before the Remington, which was at 97. This will let your gun one shot on any part of the body except for the legs. The next to last build is from KeroLikesPotatoes. They suggested the MAC-10 core, the PPSH grip, the Chris Vector stock, the Chris Vector mag, and the mustard barrel. Let's give it a shot here. Oh, this is not a good map for this. That's fast. Wow, okay. Movement's good. A lot of speed there. Do we have enemies anywhere? I'll say this, it doesn't do a lot of damage. This is also not a good map for this, so I'm not going to be able to show this off too well, unfortunately. I do think you probably need a much bigger magazine for this. But it is fun to use. It's fast. It's a really fast one. If I can get a flank in, then I'll be able to get him. Hey dude, how you doing? No. Did he jump off? He did. Oh, he died. I know he's on the other side of the wall. Hey, how you doing? It's one down. Just try and chill here for a sec. All right. Well, we won that one. That's a good build. That's a pretty good build. The range isn't great, but it's not bad. I'm going to give that one like probably a 7 or 8 out of 10. Give it a 7.5. Oh my goodness. No way. No way. This gun is amazing. For the final build of this video, I'm going to show you one of mine. Now, this is one that I had used against me a lot in the last video and maybe even in the beginning of this video. This is a stupid build, but it's really effective because of the sheer amount of bullets you're going to be shooting. Vector body, Negev magazine. I'm using the G36C grip, the Vector stock, the Chief sight, and the Chief barrel. Let's get into it. You're never gonna stop shooting. The amount of reloading that you're going to probably do with this is effectively 0. It doesn't do tons and tons of damage. You're not going for damage, you're going for sheer volume of fire. So many bullets that they're not going to be able to withstand the barrage because the reload on this is absolutely ridiculously long. Look at this nonsense. Holy cow, 25 years later. It's pretty good, actually. I like it a lot. We're going to play this a little bit more safely, though, because I do need health. I just want you to know, guys, oh geez, I've mowed down whole squadrons of people. Oh, this guy's using pretty much the same loadout. They've copied my loadout. It's ridiculous. It really is, but I'll tell you what, it's loads of fun. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Dang it. Ah, we got each other. Haha. Huh. Super effective, dude. Oop. 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 Don't need to reload yet. Don't need to reload yet. Oh, man. Spawn protection. Spawn protection killed me. That was impressive. The biggest issue with this gun is the reload. If you have to... Ooh, it missed me. Didn't miss me. If you have to reload, the reload takes forever. I will say I think health regen in this game is pretty slow. So you gotta be very careful with how you work it, how you play, take your angles. No! Oh, we got a flank. We got a huge flank on him. Oh, dude, this gun's an absolute beast. Oh, dude. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.